Dawn, how's Kiki?
Better than we thought. You know, her ligaments are strong. She'll get an MRI tomorrow.
You guys made the run. You're down 4, and then what changed there? Was it just Tennessee's interior presence, just a little too much?
Well, I mean, they just kept pushing it at us. You know, we never really got a chance to come up for air, and I thought once we got it to 4, we would kind of just, you know, ride the wave of the crowd and the energy that they were putting into the building. But I mean, fatigue set in, obviously, and we couldn't keep up. They just kept pushing it at us.
Coach, I know kind of apples to oranges, but like last season when Elena went down and you guys used the extra guard, tried to use that extra speed. Today, what was the game plan without Asia?
I mean, we went with you know, our traditional bigger lineup, and we inserted Kiki into the lineup. And I thought we were pretty good with it. But once we have to sub because of foul situation, it hurts us. You know, I mean, we have to sub out of necessity. And when you have to, you know, when you're shorthanded, you know, like we were today, and you have to sub that way, it hurts your rotation. It hurts your ability to do what you do best. And you're trying to, you know, figure out what you could do with a small lineup. And we know, but it just wasn't working.
Coach, what did you – I know you're already very high on Ty and her ability, but what did you learn about her today? It seemed so many times that she was making that big shot to keep you guys in it. What did you like about her performance, and how can that help her moving forward, knowing she can step up in this way without Wilson on the floor?
Well, I mean, that's what great players do. You know, when they're a player down, they step up, and Ty's no different. I had no – you know, worries that she wouldn't show up today and score points for us. It is just that she needed some help, you know. But I think it will help her just understand that she's got to keep her man honest. And, you know, probably on any given night, you know, 21 shots isn't really her comfort zone. But, you know, she sees when she's, you know, in the flow, it only helps our offense. It's only going to help, you know, Asia when she returns down there and Alexis.
Coach, I guess what did you feel about the pacing of this game? It was like really fast to start, and there were stretches where it was really up and down. I guess what do you think the team can like take from that as far as, you know, trying to dictate pace and maintain a certain pace throughout the game?
Well, I mean, I think the pace of the game was, you know, definitely Tennessee's. They wanted to get up and down the floor, and I just thought that they just were in attack mode every time they got the ball. And it wears on you, especially when that's really not our pace. But if we're able to score doing that, it helps us. But we weren't able to keep up. I thought we, you know, expended too much energy trying to get back in the game and pressing.
Dawn, a couple. First, what did you see out of Lili today? It seemed like that was her most best all-around game.
That was. I mean, she had 2 terrible days in practice, you know, just trying to figure out, you know, knowing that she would have to play a bigger role. But I'm glad to see that, you know, and I told our team, you know, at the beginning of the game that, you know, I was on them for the last 2 days, and I don't think Tennessee would be any worse than I was. So just go out there and play. And she did that. And so that's good. And it was a bright spot and you know, a loss today.
And second, it could be that you go to Vanderbilt Thursday with only 8 players.
Yeah.
Just how do you approach the team there and just say that, hey, it's still possible, season's not over, and that strange things can happen?
Well, I mean, injuries have been, you know, plaguing a lot of teams this year, and you know, obviously other teams are doing it. So, you know, it's doable. You know, I try not to dwell on what we don't have and just put my energy into what we have and getting those players ready to play. So if it's 8, if it's 7, if it's 5, we're gonna go.
Coach, kind of going off that, now lost 2 of the last 3. What's the message to the team so they don't get down on themselves and kind of regroup a bit?
Yeah, I mean, we you know, haven't been in this situation in a very long time, and I told our team that this is how we used to beat up on people the last 4 years in this league, and you know, it doesn't feel good on the receiving end. But we'll just bounce back. You know, we got a 24-hour rule. We'll wallow in our sorrow, in this loss. But, you know, come Tuesday when it's time to practice, we'll get back to working on ways in which we can beat Vandy.
Dawn, can you talk about execution on both ends of the floor this afternoon?
I mean, I thought we got great shots. I mean, if we make the layups that we missed, I think, you know, we could make it a better game. So I thought we did what we were supposed to do from an offensive standpoint with what we had. Defensively, we played a lot of zone. And, you know, it's probably the best our zones looked all season long. We hadn't played a whole lot, but I just thought coming into this game, we had to give ourselves a chance, you know, for players to play extended minutes. You know, Ty was going to play 40 minutes. I had it in my mind. Danye, 40 minutes. And if Lexus and Kiki could go much longer, we would have played them a lot longer, but foul trouble prevented that.
Dawn, do you think you guys can, with this adversity, it can make you better down the stretch by making, you know, rotations and so forth come together?
Most definitely. We just got to get there healthy. If we could get there healthy, you know, I think this is a team in which, you know, is growing every day. We're so very young, you know. I think we had some older players out there, more experienced players. You know, they know how to dig a little deeper. You know, some young freshmen, they just, you know, they're running out there with their tongues wagging out, and they don't know how to control that part of it. But it was great for them to get this experience. So, you know, down the stretch in the postseason, we'll have these experiences to draw on.
Back to Joe.
Coach, I saw Asia was wearing a cast today. How much longer do you expect her to be in that cast, and what will her rehab continue to be like as you guys wait and see when she'll be available to play or practice?
Cass will be off tomorrow. And then she'll get an MRI tomorrow, and then we'll see how it goes. She put weight on it before the cast, so that's always a good sign.
Anything else for Coach? Thank you.
Thank you.